This is not what I planned cause I've got no battery left. Hello, welcome to a recap that is out of this world. Okay, well, I thought it was a good joke. Anyways, this is your recap for episode 31, Elephants on Parade. If I wasn't allowed, I would just play the Black Parade. Is it the Black Parade? The Mountain Dews were tearing towards Korhal after their baffling warning from Kalem. A rolling dust cloud revealed a stampede of elephants that barreled straight towards Korhal. They were led by a druid with special white markings. The herd was chased by a rider on a huge owl, who flung concussive grenades to scare them away from the town. The Dews rushed to help, and with a well-placed moonbeam from Philip, managed to pop the druid out of his elephant form.
Yeah, that's enough to like spook another one or like to actually hit it to the point where the entire stampede now starts to hit itself. Liam, do you want to go in and give me a ride check because you're in front of all of it?
As the rest of the herd collided with the force field that surrounded Korhal, the druid and Nameless traded arrows before he turned and ran into the wilderness. Quick Whistle, Nameless, and Philip gave chase and ended up capturing the wily man. He identified himself as a Bronze Wolf and took credit for the plague in Korhal. Apparently, the Bronze Wolves wished to destroy the town for what they had done to the land around it. After learning as much information as they could, they let him go and returned to the field hospitals. There, they met the Owl Rider, an amiable, one-legged half-elf named Rose. She explained that the stampedes were pretty common, and sometimes multiple in a day. She was part of a charitable group, Droplets of Saloon, who came to help the 500 refugees of Korhal. Rose brought them into the main tent to meet the leader of the field hospital, a tabaxi with one arm named Talia. Talia explained what happened in Korhal over the last few weeks. People were turned into monsters with a single touch, and the transformation acted instantaneously. They had erected a force field to keep the healthy out and the infected in. The cries of the infected had a paralyzing effect that allowed the creatures to affect others. The Dews resolved to enter the barrier and solve the mystery of the disease. Though Talia warned, once they were inside the barrier, communication would be cut off. The Dews had to find the source of the disease and be able to disinfect themselves, or they would not be able to come out again. They decided to set up camp for the night and enter the barrier in the morning. Before she could leave, Talia pulled Setlali aside for a moment.
And she very gently takes your hand and sort of like rests it between you two and says, "Do not fear. I am with Saloon." And she sort of points, she points to the symbol of Dolora that you know, on your tablet, and she says, "The sister of Dolora."
As the Dews settled down to sleep, the barrier loomed above them. How will tomorrow's recon go? What horrors await them inside the barrier? Find out this week on The Natural Ones.